Hello and welcome to Step Into Me, the podcast designed to help you get real with yourself and find the courage to live life on your terms. I'm Belinda Lee, and today I want to honour a man who, during his time here on Earth, helped millions of people find their own inner wisdom. I'm talking about Dr. Wayne Dyer. He was a psychologist, author, philosopher, and a pioneer in the field of self-development. So I thought it would be fitting to pay tribute to the man who has been a great influence on my life and certainly the lives of many, many others. I'm going to revisit 3 of Wayne Dyer's teachings that have helped me see the world through different eyes. Whether you're a long-time Dyer devotee or just discovering his wisdom now, this episode is a tribute to a soul who helped so many step into their true selves. This is Change Your Thoughts, a tribute to the late Dr. Wayne Dyer. Picture this. You're driving along minding your own business when suddenly the car in front suddenly slows and you have to brake really quickly to avoid a collision. They speed up and then they do it again. You're on the brakes and now your blood is really starting to boil. You seize an opportunity to overtake them, to get out of their way, but as soon as you do, they speed up and now they're tailgating you. Understandably, you're not happy, and maybe you're a little nervous too. I mean, who is this person and what are they doing? A set of lights up ahead turn red, and as you come to a stop, the tailgater pulls alongside you. You turn your head to see the driver and his passenger in fits of laughter. Not only do you notice them laughing, you also recognise them. They are 2 of your close friends from work. You're still angry, of course, but you're also a little relieved you're not in danger. Eventually, a smile appears. They were just goofing around, albeit dangerously, but your anger has been transformed. And that's how impactful our thoughts can be on our mood. How we feel about events, ourselves, our circumstances, and other people can change at the speed of thought. As Dr. Dyer often said, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. It's a simple idea, but so much of what we experience comes not from the events themselves, but from the meaning and perspective that we bring to them. Dr. Dyer's teachings remind us that we're not prisoners of our circumstances, but rather creators of our reality. Our perceptions write the script for our lives. Every story has 3 sides, yours, mine, and the truth, because all of life is just perception. And when you shift your thinking, your external reality changes too. Sometimes just simple shifts can lead to lasting change. Let me give you an example. If you're someone who has spent much of your adulthood maybe blaming your parents for how you turned out or things that have happened to you, how would you feel if you shifted your thinking to something like, my parents have been my greatest teachers? What if your parents did the best they could given their own circumstances or limitations? Can you think of some moments where your parents actually showed care, as imperfect as it may have been? Is it possible that you've learned strength, empathy, and independence because of how you were brought up? Is it possible that you could choose to think about their efforts rather than focus on their shortcomings? So what would change if you traded a single limiting thought about your parents or your siblings or even yourself for one that was kinder and maybe more hopeful? That is where the journey of transformation begins. Another of Wayne Dyer's teachings that has had an impact on me was focusing on shifting from ego-driven ambition to a life of meaning. In fact, in 2009, he released a docudrama called The Shift. I've put a link to it in the show notes today. It's about a wealthy couple, a young family, and a budding director who are all staying at a resort, and all of them are facing quantum moments in their life. Now, this is not the type of film that wins Oscars, granted, But it is a nice little production which focuses on that moment which we all feel at one time or another when we think about what's really important. We shift from striving for career goals and making money to doing the work that's really important, heeding that call from within to follow what's in our heart. It's not about giving up ambition, but rather transforming what we're ambitious about. Dr. Dyer describes it as moving from the morning of life, dominated by ego and struggle, into the afternoon and evening of our lives where meaning and purpose take centre stage. It's a nice thought. In the film, he also talks about Leo Tolstoy's short story, The Death of Ivan Ilyich. It's about a Russian high court judge who hates his work and gets to the end of his life and asks the question, what if my whole life has been wrong? Can you imagine that? What if my whole life has been wrong? It's a story that had a big influence on Wayne Dyer. As he often said, don't die with your music still inside you. Don't get to the end of your life and wonder, what if? I wanted to mention this little film because it's one I've returned to many times over the years. And each time I watch it, I get another little nugget that just helps me move forward. So I wanted to share that one in the hope that you might get something from it too. It's called The Shift from Wayne Dyer. The third great lesson I wanted to share today from Dr. Wayne Dyer was the power of intention. He released a book with that title in 2004. Now, we often think of intention as something that we do. We set an intention and go for it in order to succeed. But Wayne Dyer had a different take on intention. He believed intention was a type of energy that we're all part of, and that when we get out of our own way, we allow that creative energy, that intention, to penetrate us and move us in the direction of our true selves. So let's say you were asked to give a speech. Now, rather than focusing on ego-driven goals like impressing the audience or winning approval, Dr. Dyer suggests tapping into the energy of intention and asking, how may I serve this audience? With that kind of thinking, you might set the intention to uplift and inspire or deeply connect with the audience's needs, which in turn will change the way you write your speech. You might even find it helps with your nerves on the day because your intention is not about looking or sounding good, but in serving the audience and allowing that creative energy to guide you. You might even find yourself going off script as you connect more deeply with the audience. Now, I used this principle in 2019 when I delivered a talk at the British Library. For weeks, I was thinking, what do I say? What if I screw up? It was all me. But when I sat down and shifted my intention to sharing and serving, it was like a light went on. And suddenly I was able to write a speech that connected directly with the audience. And I really felt that connection as I stood on the stage that morning too. I was there for them, and they were fully engaged. So much so that a couple of agencies invited me to their offices to deliver the same presentation to their staff. And therein lies the interesting thing about all this, because had my intention been to make an impression, I might have created a very different presentation, one that may not have connected or impressed at all. But because I made it about the audience and not me, I inadvertently made a positive impression. By switching our intentions from ego-driven intentions to more powerful intentions like creativity, kindness, love, and expansion, it not only changes how we approach endeavours, but it also has the power to impact every single person we come in contact with. And that's pretty powerful stuff. Over the years, I've had many teachers and continue to be shaped by the words and wisdom of so many. But I thought it fitting to share just 3 of the lessons that I've learned from Dr. Wayne Dyer. Dr. Dyer's teachings about intention, forgiveness, and the power of changing your thoughts continue to inspire readers and ripple throughout the world. So here's to new perspectives and the courage to see, really see, what's possible. Thank you for joining me in remembering Wayne Dyer and exploring his timeless message that when you change your thoughts, you change your life. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe or follow, and feel free to give the pod 5 stars or leave a review. If you have any questions or would like to get in touch, simply head to stepintomepodcast.com. I'm Belinda Lee, and you've been listening to Step Into Me, helping you find the courage to be true to yourself.